Okay, so in this video, we will be demonstrating some IDOR attacks and some of the different tools we can use to find IDORs. So we're going to use Burp. We're going to open up Burp and we're going to download the plugin Auto Repeater and Auto Rise. So we just go to the Asset Store and look for Auto Repeater and Auto Rise, and we download those and install them. So I've added the target scope. As we explained before, you go into your target scope and add it in. Remember the one that we said that you can actually add is the .*./. to actually get all subdomains. So we're going to go to the IDOR order tickets, and we're going to set the hack to low. We didn't log in first. So go OK. We'll change IDOR to older tickets, and we go to hack. So first of all, we're going to capture the request. So this is an IDOR attack. So this is like a way to order someone else's ticket or order a ticket on behalf of another user. But with the request, we can change the ticket price. So we see that we've got an action order, we've got a ticket price 15, and we've got a quantity. This is actually a type of IDOR where we can change the price to whatever we want. So we can actually say we want 1,000 or like 1,000,000 or whatever, and we want the ticket price to be -15. Meaning they're going to owe us $15. Now if we go to repeater and we go to go, as you can see, if we forward that off, we have total amount charged from your account automatically. So that means that they're owing us this amount of money. That's very bad. So this is a type of IDOR, but we're going to look at a more realistic situation. So we're going to go to a bug bounty program called SEMrush. So SEMrush is a bug bounty program. But I'm not going to show you how to find one, but I'm going to show you how to find one, but I'm going to show you how to actually I'm not going to actually get one, but I'm going to show you a couple of techniques. I'm going to turn on my XSS scanner because there might be a chance to find an XSS. And I'm going to use this plugin called Firefox Containers to actually create two separate accounts, so we have two separate cookies. So Firefox Containers, what you have is these tabs. So we go victim and attacker, and we type in SEMrush in each of these tabs, and each of these tabs will have two separate accounts with two separate cookies. Instead of sharing the cookies amongst all the tabs, this will just share it against one single tab. So each tab has their own account. So how you do that is you go to Firefox add-ons and you choose Firefox Containers up here. Just type in Firefox Containers, and then you just install the plugin. So there should be a plugin, that one there. So you just install that, and then you just set up your tabs here like so. So you can just you can edit tabs, you can change names. I'll let you work this out yourself. It's pretty easy. Add a tab and you can change colors and stuff. So here we go. So we've got two separate cookies, two separate accounts. Let's now log into. I've logged in. I've already got two accounts. I've got right here. I've got the Crypto Mux. This is my attacker account, and the victim is hackingplayground841@gmail.com. What we want to do is we want to just browse the website. We actually want get Auto Rise. And Auto Rise is a way to actually figure out what it does. Is it swaps the cookies and checks to see if you're authorized to view certain things. So we'll go to proxy, we'll go to the victim, and we'll reload the page. So we've got the dashboard here. This is the victim's cookies. We want to copy all this, copy that, and we're going to go to Autorize and paste them in there. And then we want to just turn on Autorize, add the scope, add the only in items that are in scope. So click on that filter there, add, and add the cookies. Now what happens is if we browse the website, on the attacker's account, just want to turn off the proxy. and do some actions. So if we do like, if we go to the attackers and we might like, have a suggestion, we might actually, we might suggest a widget, and we might put in the email, cryptomarks@gmail.com, and we might choose a job title, whatever, just do anything, really. ASDF, and then we do that, submit a form, and then we just check the authorize and see what happens. Okay, but first of all, we need to add it to scope. That was my bad. So for this one, SEMrush is actually has every items in scope. So we can do this. We can do a use advanced control, paste it in, and then we can change this to, remember what I said, 4 subdomains, that one there. And we just add. This is when we can do it again. So we'll just suggest a widget, cryptomarks@gmail.com. We'll just do a random selection. Submit, and now what happens is in authorize, hopefully it starts to come through. Try it again. Got that. Yep. SEMrush. I'm just trying to see if I've got my setup correct. Might need to reload the page because it should pop up here. Here we go. Much better. Okay, so now let's try it. Here we go. Much better. Let's turn on. Let's clear that. Clear that, clear that, clear that. Now, let's suggest a topic. Suggest a widget, CryptoMarks. I just needed to be refreshed the page. ASDF, so feedback. Thank you. And as you can see, the let's have a look. So, send feedback. Let's capture the request. Unless we just browse to another section. Let's add a project, actually. Let's add a project. Let's go to projects, and let's let's add a report. Okay? So we add a report, and this should say, obviously, and what we're looking for is, we're looking for things that says bypassed or is enforced. If it's green, it says enforced. It means that we can't access that part of the website. Let's actually delete this report and see what actually happens. We delete the report. Let's see where so here we go. Document that got deleted. This is a document that got deleted and accessed. It's actually enforced, so we can't actually view it. But unauthenticated, we can. So let's have a look at that. So let's go to collapse, and let's go to unauthenticated response, original response, successful, and modified response, error. So we can't actually do anything with this. We can't view this document or delete it. That's just a session code, so session token, so that's not actually, we can't swap that around that key. Let's actually, I found a feature that we might be interested in investigating. Let's go to send feedback, and let's just put a random response here and send feedback. It needs us to know more, so let's send feedback in. If we need a few words, we'll go, hello, I like this. Send feedback. Now, we'll check authorize first. Feedback. Oh, this is good. Okay, so feedback was bypassed. It means that we're actually able to do this on behalf of the other user. So let's check to see what this response gives us. We don't want to use auto repeater to actually do some more fancier stuff. So let's go and send feedback and capture this request. Actually, we need to try and capture it on 2 different accounts. Hello, how are you? Send feedback. Now it's capture request. Forward that off, and we actually want to go to our proxy options that only capture in scope items. We want to go to intercept client request, only in scope items. There we go. That's another good one to do. Here we go. This is the feedback response we get. It's a post request, and we have this ID here. This is really good. This is really interesting. So we'll send that to the repeater by pressing Control R, or just go send to repeater. And then we'll just drop that request. Then we're going to go to the dashboard for the victim. And what we're going to do is we're going to swap these IDs and see what we can do with it. If it says a 200 OK and it says OK, or it sent, it means that it might be vulnerable to an IDOR. It means it is, actually. That's, actually, we need to go to I think it was my reports, and it will send feedback in there. Let's do that. Okay, it's just loading the page. Here we go. Let's turn on our proxy and let's send feedback on the victim. Now what we're going to, I forgot, hello, I'll just put hello, how are you? We'll send the feedback. Okay, so let's actually now send that to the repeater. Control R, I'll just send it to repeater, right click and send to repeater. And let's grab both of these requests and put them into the comparer. This is a good way to actually compare each response and see what's actually changed in the response. And we're hoping the IDs are changed. Perfect, the IDs have changed. Meaning what we can do now, and even the email address has changed. That's good, cookies are changed. Makes sense. Now let's put this, let's put the attacker's ID in here, into auto repeater. So auto repeater is basically material place beefed up on steroids. So we've already got, I read a new tab, and we'll investigate this a bit more, investigating. We can export all the tab logs, we can add base replacements. So generally what we want to do is add a base replacement. We can choose request header, request body, so if you have like something in the body, we can change that. There's so many things we can replace and match. We just want to do request string, and we want to paste the attacker's ID in there. Go back to the repeater, go back to the victims tab. We could have always named these victim, attacker, just to keep things organized. And we could, like, you know, just get out of this one. So we're going to go to victim, we're going to copy that, we're going to go back to auto repeater, and we're going to edit this one, and we're going to paste that in. And we're going to choose to replace it with all. So everywhere in the request it finds it, it will replace it. And let's drop this, and let's do it again for the attacker. So, hey, what's up? Send that. And what you'll find is auto repeater will trigger, and it will actually work, but I need to just find out what I've done wrong. Let's do another one. Okay, that didn't work, but remember what we saw in comparer, we saw the emails. So let's change the emails as well. So let's add another base replacement, request string, and let's type in cryptomux. The next one will be hackingplaygrounds841@gmail.com. So at gmail.com is for both of them, so just now type the names and replace those. Let's try it again. Okay, boom. And boom. It popped up. Meaning that by changing the email, it actually, I was able to send it on behalf of that victim. So what's happened is the attacker has actually sent this feedback on behalf of the victim. This is a very bad, this is kind of like low impact, but it's still an IDOR. It's still an action on behalf of the victim. So let's actually, we can investigate this more. We can look for IDs. There's also another plugin called, I think it's called, let's try and find it. It's a, here we go. User ID, UUID detector. This will help find any UIDs or UUIDs, unique user IDs into the response or requests. And this will help identify IDORs too. So this is a basic video on a basic IDOR that I had found. Also, some ways to actually change secret code. So another one is if you investigate yourself, we've got in the BWAP, we've got like, you know, change secret code as well. Whoops, that's a different one. So we've got change secret code and other things as well we can do. IDORs is a very interesting bug. You know, for an example, we might be able to go to, like, say, PayPal. And then they might have invoices. And the invoice number for our account might be like, you know, 1234. And if we change that 4 to 5, so it'll be 1235, increment the number by 1, we might be able to view other people's invoices. Now, it doesn't have to be a numerical number. It can be a GUID, it can be a unique user ID, it can be a file, it can be a URL, it can be anything. It's just something that's referencing, it's something without any tokenization, something that's actually referenced something without any axles or access control lists or no authorization and stuff like that. What should happen is we should be presented a 403 unauthorized if we're not able to do that action or not able to view that resource that we're not supposed to. It should give us a 403 unauthorized. So I hope you like this and hope you can continue on with the next video. The next one's going to be about SQL injection.